Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I must apologize for being off the channel for so long. I haven't been on here for a few months. I had a bereavement in the family, and then I had, a few health complications. But I am getting better, thank God. Your support, and thank you for, staying on the channel. I really appreciate it. Right then, so let's get into today's recipe. Okay guys, so first we're going to start off with our salmon. We've got 4 pieces of salmon here, and I'm just basically taking a piece of napkin just to get the excess water off the salmon. I had gone ahead and washed my salmon, so I just want to just pat dry it to get any excess water, so I'll have nice crispy salmon skin at the end. And so just quickly do that with a bit of napkin. If you feel like it, you can also wear some rub gloves, but I just prefer to use my hands. Okay, once you've finished pat drying the salmon, then we're going to go ahead and season our salmon. I'm currently using sea salt, so I'm just going to generously sprinkle about a teaspoon or half a teaspoon of salt. It's down to you how much salt you take, so season to taste really. Then we're going to go ahead and we're going to add some black pepper. Again, just add a generous amount, sprinkle in about a teaspoon. And then I'm going to add some chili powder. Now this is optional because some people may not like it spicy, but I like spices on all my food really, so I like a bit of heat, a little bit of kick, and so I've gone ahead and sprinkled some chili powder. Now I'm going to flip the salmon over. I've kept my skin on. If you do feel like taking it off, you can do. Some people prefer not to have it, but I prefer to keep my skin on. And again, I'm just going to season that with some salt, again about 1/4 teaspoon really. And also I'm going to add some black pepper. This is ground black pepper. I'm just going to sprinkle the rest of that over it. I'm going to add some chili powder. So basically season both sides of the salmon. And then we're just going to rub these seasons into the salmon. Now you can use a thong if you like, if you don't want to get your hands messy, which I've just demonstrated, but I'm just going to go right in and use my hands because I like to be one with my food. So I'm just going to go ahead and marinate that. Now once I've finished rubbing the season in, just leave it. You can leave it for about a minute or two, for it to soak in, or if you want you can just go straight ahead. As you can see, I've got some parchment paper. It tends to have a mind of its own, so it's a bit curled up. And so place the salmon slices onto some parchment paper and a tray, and then we're going to pop that in the oven on gas mark 200 for about 10 to 15 minutes. Now we're going to move on to our brown rice. I prefer to cook with brown rice. It's a lot more healthier, it's full of fibre. And if you suffer from bloating and stuff like that, brown rice is a good option compared to normal rice. So I'm going to be doing 2 cups of brown rice. I'm just going to go ahead and wash my rice. Normally I would have done this underneath the tap, but I just wanted to show you on camera, just how I go about washing it. So just basically wash the rice, rub the grains together to get all the excess, starch and stuff out of it. And there you are, my rice is washed and ready to go. So on a medium heat, I'm going to put a jug of water. I'm going to add my rice to that. Some people prefer to boil the water first and then add the rice. To me, it doesn't really matter. So I'm just going to go ahead and add some salt. I've added a teaspoon of salt. I'm just going to stir that in. And then I'm going to bring this to a boil, and then once I've brought it up to a boil, I'm going to turn my heat down. I like to cook my rice for about 4 to 5 minutes on low heat because I like my rice nice and fluffy. Some people may not like it as soft as that, so you can cook it for about 40 minutes or even 35 minutes. So just keep checking the rice and see if it's cooked to your liking. So next we're going to move on to our sauce. So this is a garlic butter lemon sauce. So you're going to get your pan, and on low heat you're going to add some butter. I've just added a little bit of butter because I'm trying to reduce calories, but if you do feel like adding a bit more butter you can do. Once the butter's melted, we're going to go ahead and add our lemon juice. I'm using half a lemon in my sauce. If you want to make a bit more sauce, you can use a whole lemon. I did add some coconut sugar. You will need to add a bit of sweet to your sauce. You have like a sweet and sour outcome. And then to that, I'm going to add some garlic powder. You can also use fresh garlic. And then I'm going to go ahead and add a 1/4 cup of water. And if you do want more sauce, you can add 1/2 cup of water instead of a 1/4 cup of water. And next we're going to add some parsley. Now I've used dried parsley. You can use fresh parsley if you like. You can basically use whatever you have in your home. I have frozen parsley and dried ones at the minute, so I just opt for dried parsley. And then we're just going to let that cook for about a minute or two, and that's your sauce ready to go. Next we're going to move on to our green beans. Now for green beans, you can get freshly bought from the store. Sometimes I do. I just use whatever I have in my home. And then I'm just going to add a little bit of salt for taste. Salt can be optional. Some people don't like salt in their vegetables. We're going to leave that to boil for about 1 minute to 2 minutes. Now, I like my vegetables crunchy. I don't really like them overcooked. I'm going to boil mine for about 2 minutes. We're going to go ahead and cover your pot. I have now taken the salmon out, and this is what it looks like. It looks absolutely delicious. I've left it to cool down for a little while. We have our green beans. And then we've got our brown rice. Okay, so we're just going to plate up now. And I've got 2 plates because I'm cooking for my family as well. I'm going to plate up some brown rice. And I'm going to have just about a spoon. And then we're going to add our green beans. And then we're going to add our salmon. And I'm just going to place the salmon on top of my rice. And now for the sauce. So I'm just going to sprinkle that over the salmon and just a little bit over the rice and the veg as well. I've got some food prep bowls. I've bought these off Amazon. They come in different sizes. I've bought a pack of 24. I'm just going to go ahead and put the rest of the food in my meal prep bowls. And again, I'm just having a spoon of rice and I'm going to add my green beans. Then I'm going to go ahead and add our salmon. And forgive me, I had struggles getting that bit of salmon off. I'm just going to go ahead and add the rest of my sauce. And that's our lovely salmon, brown rice and green beans with garlic butter lemon sauce. I hope you enjoyed this recipe, guys. Please try it out and let me know in the comment section below what you think of it. Thank you guys. Take care and stay well. Bye.